Welcome to MyshPlays Video Games and Stuff. I hope you hate it. Today's game. Boom, 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 boom. There was a little Spanish flea, a record star he'd thought he'd be. He heard of singers like Beatles, chipmunks he's seen on TV. Why not a little Spanish flea? Welcome back to... Yeah. Messing up my first words of the Let's Play. Hello friends, welcome back to MyshPlays Wizorb. Yeah, here we are. You know, it's levels like these that the Fireball Ignite spell is most relevant. Check this out. Feels good, man. Too bad I don't have any magic to do it again. Hopefully one of these will drop me a potion pretty soon. Yeah, so as you can see, there are different drops that these blocks produce. That purple thing you just saw is not something I wanted to pick up. It is a curse. So there are like negative sort of things you can pick up from here. And then there's coins and gems, which add to your gold count. And then there's the potions, which give you magic energy, I guess. It's pretty tricksy, because, you know, if you look on the right side, it's got the thing where it counts my gold. Each of those gold coins is only worth one actual, like, gold point. Gems are only worth... Oh, that rampart is saving my hide. The thing at the bottom screen, see it? That wall? It's like, if it gets hit one more time, it'll break. But still, it's pretty much saving my life every time it hits. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, what was I talking about? Gold points. Yeah, gems are worth 10 coins, these red things. Dang it! That got out of hand really quick. Gems are worth 10 points. Gold coins are only worth 1. Now that is really insignificant, especially since usually like at the beginning of the game, all the buildings in town that you have to pay to rebuild, they cost like 750 gold points a piece to rebuild. So adding up by 1s and 10s takes a long time. But it adds an interesting dynamic to the game, because you know, even though it's only worth 1, it's not like you want to miss it. It's like you want to pick them up as much as you can. It gives you something to do when the orb's like comboing up at the top of the screen. It gives you something to do. You can catch stuff. But also it makes a really interesting distraction, because sometimes you'll like rush to try to pick up all the items and bounce the orb at the same time. And sometimes, because of your greediness and trying to catch all the items, you'll miss the orb. Like you'll grab one gold coin, but you'll miss the orb, and I just feel terrible, because it's like 1 gold coin is not worth losing a life. So that's just one interesting little challenge in this game. And then of course the curse is always getting in your way. Like you have to avoid those. So if they get between you and your orb, then you're kind of you gotta weigh the pros and cons, I guess you would say, of going through it to catch the orb. Blah, 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 blah. What is that? It's like an Egyptian hieroglyph eye, maybe? These skeleton guys are in my way. Fireball spell to the rescue! Oh, see that curse thing right there? That was just an instant KO. Like if you touch that, you just die instantly. Which is really difficult to deal with, because it passes by so slowly. And sometimes the orb can go so fast it'll, like if it's passing by on the other side of the curse, you know, you would have to pass through the curse to go bounce the orb, but you're gonna die anyway, so it's like, what do? But not all curses are that bad, though. Some will just like steal your coins or your magic power, but even that is really annoying sometimes. Like, yeah, that one will just kill me. So yeah, interesting little dynamic. As I said, this game kind of like takes the best of all past Brick Breakers, puts them together. Oh! Yep, there I go. I also think that's kind of interesting too. Instead of just like instant death, all the curse does is make your paddle disappear, and then you just wait for the orb to drop down below. Oh look, just a skeleton left. Yeah, the creatures, when you get down to it, they're really just moving targets. Like, that's all they are. They're just walking bricks with like, you know, special attributes. Like this guy has a defense from the front. But it still makes the game a lot more interesting when, you know, you have something moving around on screen, or you feel like you're actually fighting monsters, I guess. It's more interesting than just a bunch of crates and barrels or bricks in a room to break. You know, look at me. I'm fighting a skeleton by tossing a glass orb at him. Okay, see that flashing? That's another cool little feature this game has to keep you from getting screwed over late in the level. I think the number is 10. If you bounce the orb off the paddle 10 times without breaking a brick or killing an enemy or something, your orb will start flashing white like that. And then if you bounce it one more time, you collect a little bit of magic energy. So, let's say you're out of magic energy. That's a lot of curses. You know, towards the end of the level, or whenever you get stuck, you can, if you bounce the orb a bunch of times, and you collect a little bit of magic, and it can help you finish the level. Like, you can use the fireball spell or the wind spell or something to just get 2 bricks that you would otherwise have trouble getting to. Does that make sense? So it's just one more way that this game makes it a little more attainable for you to finish levels and not get stuck in that slump of spending like half an hour trying to break one brick that's like behind an unbreakable barrier or something. I feel like I'm stumbling over my words. I hope this makes sense. It might be the case that it might just be the case that I'm trying to play a game and I'm really distracted because of that. It's like I either lose the life or I say some nonsense and stutter a bit. It takes a bit of concentration to play this game. It's not as boring as it might look. Yeah, so you can collect a little bit of magic if you bounce the orb a bunch of times. But also the fact that the orb speeds up, like I said, it also keeps that from being a dominant strategy. So like you can't just be like, oh well, since it's easier to break the bricks with spells, I'll just use all my spells on the bricks, and then when I get low on magic, I'll just like find a little corner where I can bounce my orb back and forth and collect magic forever. Because every time you bounce the orb, your orb gets faster and that much harder to bounce. So it's got this cool little balance of the game not being impossible, and then the game like helping you out when you're stuck, but also being challenging and me losing lives. It's done really well. Like, you know, like I said, like the most interesting way to play is also the most effective, and I think that's a good way to design games. You can probably tell when I'm trying to concentrate more because I stopped talking in complete sentences. This guy is really scary. Like this bouncing, this knocking back and forth, this is really threatening. Yeah, so check this out. It's a boss. There are boss battles on this game. What's up with that, man? That's at least nice that it doesn't count as a brick. Like you just saw, I collected a little bit of magic. But fireballs don't do anything against him. Check it out. Doesn't do anything. I'm not sure if the fireball's any good on that cage. Oh, see, no it's not. Yeah, so at the end of each world, there is a boss to fight, and each of them have their own special abilities. Like they're not all the same. They all are different, and they'll have, you know, little tricks you have to use to beat them, which is awesome for a brick breaker. They're not easy. They're hard. You lose many lives fighting these guys. One more hit, and I can get open that cage. Look at this guy. He makes the orb go faster. That's not cool. Gotcha! The Sacred Child of Fire. Indeed I did. Thank you. Save the remaining children, and they will grant you with their power. Oh, check it out. This is a guy I just saved. The demons could have used our magic to open a breach to the Netherworld. Okay, so I guess if I fight that boss like twice more, I'll unlock more, how you say, what am I saying? If I beat that boss a couple more times, I'll unlock the 2 more sacred children of the elements, and then they give me something special. That's pretty cool. Wait, was I just playing the Netherworld? I'm gonna go... Where should I go? I'm gonna... Oof. Let's go to the Crystal Castle. Okay, next time on MyshPlays Wizorb, we are taking on the castle. I've already forgotten what's called. The Cursed Castle. See you later on the next episode of MyshPlays Wizorb. Did I mention that we're playing Wizorb? Did I mention that I repeat myself a lot? Get out of here. See you guys later.